defense is taking another step toward making more information public when it comes to unidentified anomalous phenomenon, which is the new term for UFOs. The next phase of its transparency effort involves a new, secure way for government workers to share information related to UAPs. The Pentagon directly addressed News Nation's exclusive interview with UFO whistleblower David Grush, who says that there is a secret government program which has recovered alien spacecraft and aliens themselves, actually. News Nation senior national correspondent Brian Enton followed up with Grush again tonight to get his exclusive reaction. Brian, we'll get to Grush in a second, but what are you learning about how they're going to release all this information? And is it meaningful, or is this basically, you know, the kind of stuff that most people guess is there anyway?
Well, we'll have to wait and see on that part, because they haven't released much of the information yet. But the briefing today, Elizabeth, was interesting. I mean, this doesn't happen very often. AARO, which is the part of the Department of Defense mandated by Congress to look into UFOs, they had this briefing at the Pentagon. Reporters were there. We were able to listen in. We weren't allowed to record, but we could ask questions. And they revealed that they are now soliciting government workers and former government workers and contractors to actually come forward, come to their website where they've created a form online where they can actually go on and register themselves if they are aware of a secret U.S. government UFO program or crash retrieval program, which is really sort of extraordinary.
That's what Grush is alleging.
The director, Dr.
program.
Yeah, that is what he's alleging. Yeah, the timing is interesting after our exclusive. The director of AARO, his name's Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick. He said today that he is not aware of any secret government program. He made that clear, but still, they're now taking the step on the government website to say, if you have any information, come forward, fill out the form, and they want to hear about it.
So it's interesting that you got a reaction from Grush. Grush is not a fan of AARO. He does, you know, there's a lot of distrust there, right?
There is. There's sort of this sense among some whistleblowers, Grush included, that, you know, AARO is trying to sort of cover up what happened. And this quote here is interesting. Basically, Dr. Kirkpatrick today said that he had tried reaching out to UFO whistleblower David Grush several times to talk to him recently and didn't get a response. David Grush sent me that text message and said, I have 0 emails or calls from them. That is a lie. So David Grush says, despite what the director said in the briefing, that has not happened. Grush, of course, has gone on the record. He had the congressional hearings. He's spoken to lawmakers behind closed doors. So he's definitely getting his story out there, just not to AARO.
You know, the mere fact that the Pentagon held a briefing today about UFOs is saying something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Even when you were reading your intro, it still kind of like takes a sec. Hearing you read the intro, I still am like, gosh, I can't believe we're even at this point. But yeah, they had the briefing today.
All right. Thanks so much, Brian Enton. Coming up, the FBI is going back to the